Hello and welcome back to Microplay, my first impression show. This time around we're playing Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. Wait a second, Lauren. You started your Baldur's Gate series like when? January 2012 or something? I still haven't finished it. But, there is a big but, and I like buts. Not the double T ones. Also the double T ones, but that's not the point. The point is that Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition is here. And boy is it good. Now, I'll keep spoilers possibly to a minimum other than the Black Pits part. I'm gonna show the Black Pits part a bit, the first part of it at least. And I'm gonna show just some gameplay differences in Shadows of Amn. I just started the game, I really haven't made a lot of progress. I won't show you new characters, I've seen them, I've tried them out, I've tried their quests, because there was a lot of save game files available for us reviewers. So I had the honor to actually give a feel, or rather have a feel, of the new characters, and I can only say that they're really good. Especially their missions are good, or rather their quests, tasks, whatever you want to call them. Let's go into Shadows of Amn. Now this is basically this intro cinematic that we all know already, so I'm gonna skip it. You can get some information. Now you can see the 4 characters that are added from the normal Baldur's Gate 2 version, which are Dorn, Nira, and Rasad, which make their way from Baldur's Gate 1, and Hexit, a mysterious thief that you can actually find in the Copper Coronet, and that is as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to load the game here in my quick save. You can see that I am 5 days into the game and still in the dungeon. Now, first and foremost, what you may notice is that the HUD, the user interface, or whatever you want to call it, is transparent. So here you see that there is transparency, and you can actually press down here. Isn't this awesome? You can actually press down where the transparency is at, and I like that. The most recent Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced Edition patch actually added this to 2 into the game. But there is also one little detail that hasn't been added in Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced Edition, and there is in Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. Meet your best friend, the quick loot. Yeah. This is basically the best idea in the world. I don't know why I can't use the items. Apparently, I can't use the items despite me being a fighter mage, and I should be able to use these items at any rate. And I can actually. I guess that's only a bug. Or maybe because my offhand weapon is in use, or something else. I don't know. But either way, bugs or not, this is fantastic. This is just brilliant. Whoever designed this should get the Nobel Prize for whatever. Because this is one of the biggest issues I had with Baldur's Gate 2. And that is, essentially, once you kill a heck ton of enemies, you have to search on the ground for 3 to 4 hours until you friggin' find the thing you search for. So this is actually a very nice thing. And if I'm gonna play a lot of this, I admit that I will have a very hard time getting back into normal Baldur's Gate 2. If not impossible even, because this is really a good version of it. Now, what else is there? Well, there is of course the zoom in and zoom out options. You can do it with the mouse wheel. There are a couple of buttons that were already present in the first Enhanced Edition. The quick save button, the help button, for those that don't know which buttons are what for. The sleep button was already there a while ago. The party AI and select all were also there. Now, overall, I think that the new user interface is much better. It also looks shinier, and you can see things in the background too. If by any chance it's unpaused or in multiplayer, you now know if there is a Gibberling attacking you or something. So that is actually brilliant. And it stays transparent for every menu, like it's floating windows, you know? You cannot move them like, say, in another game like Neverwinter Nights, where you could actually move windows around, but it doesn't really matter. Already the fact that it's transparent, and by the way, this is optional, I think that you can set it up to be with the background again. By having this transparency actually adds a lot of detail to it. I feel like a very modernistic look to it, and I like that. Also, the entire skin of the UI was changed, and I like it a lot. I am very partial towards the one of Baldur's Gate 2, the normal one of Baldur's Gate 2. I liked it a lot, but I have the feeling that this is better. It might be just that it's in HD resolution or anything, but you know, I just like this better, and I feel like this is an upgrade from the normal one. The map is pretty standard. I think they added, or rather, they remade the markers, the map markers, into a better resolution, as well as the icons in the inventory, or rather, not the icons, but the thingies. Well, I guess the icon. I kind of don't remember the appropriate name. Well, they do look much more defined. Shields also look slightly different, fancier if you want. Helms do too, I believe. This helm, for instance, wasn't looking like this in the normal Baldur's Gate 2. Neither did this one. Another thing is that now portraits can hold up to 4 status effects per row. For instance, if I go cast a spell right now, and let me just put my armor off. I cast Remove Fear on my party members. You can see that the icons here are much smaller than they used to be. So you can, I think, 4 or even 5 maybe. I'm not even sure. So that's also another thing. As well as, once you attack, the weapon you're using appears here. So you know more or less what is going on. So that is actually very neat improvements with that. Were also, by the way, present in the first enhanced edition, but I just had to point them out. The world map is essentially the same one, as far as I know. I don't see any difference, and I don't feel like there has to be a difference to the world map. I believe the world map was okay as it was. The one in Baldur's Gate 1 was quite bad, as in the resolution of it was bad. It looked cool. It looked cool. The one that was added later in the enhanced edition was better. It felt more map-like, and the resolution was more appropriate. Spells now that are uncastable, that were cast already during that period of day and you cannot cast them anymore, are now grayed out. So that is also a nice added effect. And I don't know if there's anything else to it, really, other than, you know, just the entire scheme looking more handsome, I feel. Of course, that is up to opinion from people to people, but keep in mind that this game is much more easily modded, and therefore it should be easier for people to change it back for those that want it to look back. Now we can go back to the graphic options here. You can see scale user interface. The user interface can basically scale depending on how zoomed in or something you have, or the resolution, because this is actually a much larger bar. If, for instance, you take a video of mine of the Baldur's Gate 2 with widescreen mod, you'll see that the user interface is actually super tiny and slim, in comparison to this, at least. And that actually confuses me a great deal, because, you know, it just doesn't help you a lot if you have a gigantic screen and you have a tiny user interface. You might think, you know, you have more view of, you have more of a general idea of what is going on around you, but it's not. I actually like the way it is right here. And it's really easy to get to, you know, move around with it, and I like it a lot. So I do say that this is definitely an improvement towards the first game. Now, 8 minutes into it, I've done nothing but talk about the improvements of the user interface, which, in my opinion, are the biggest change to the whole deal, you know. The enhanced editions changed the user interface quite a bit, and I like that. I really like that because it could have had an update, so that was already nice. Of course, there is more story-related stuff added in the game through characters and stuff like that. You can all explore that yourself. I won't spoil it for you. Let me just say that they are well written and voiced and, well, done in depth very well. So that is it for now. We're gonna go back and we're gonna start off the Black Pits. Enjoy the cinematic.
Come one, come all, to the greatest show this side of the Astral Plane. A champion of a rival arena making their debut here in our own. The Scourge of Balur's Pits.
And yes, there are 3D cinematics added in this game. I don't know if it was because of the complaints of the cinematics in the first Enhanced Edition, which basically was an image moving around, and I felt like it worked fine for me, but apparently they decided to do 3D cinematics, fully rendered 3D cinematics, which I actually like too. Now, one thing that I would complain about is why aren't there no subtitles options or something like that. I would prefer if that video had also subtitles, because I couldn't quite clearly make out what the announcer said, considering the music was so loud and the sound effects were so loud. But it doesn't matter. I'm gonna start here a game. I've exported my Black Pits 1 characters. Now, there is a few issues with it. First and foremost, those characters were exported as level 1 characters, so they got automatically 500,000 experience points. Second issue is that they, or rather, all of them had new portraits added in Baldur's Gate 1 Enhanced Edition, which didn't carry over to Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. So I had to change the portraits a bit, but they are the same people. I just, you know, that's the general idea. I'm gonna start off and I'm gonna make a cut here. Be right back. And here we go. Here we have Tacitus, Faye, Brome, Fiery, I don't even know how to read that, Cravor, and Amalia from the Black Pits 1. I've actually made a series. There is a 10-episode series you can check on my channel. They're the same people, the portraits are different. You can see that there are 4 new portraits available, or rather not. Or I just gave the characters 4 of the new portraits available, as you can see, by Faye, Brome, Fiery, and Amalia. Cravor and Tacitus sadly had to just go with the old portraits available already in 1998, Baldur's Gate 1. Let's play. It has been several months since your escape from the Balot's Black Pits. Tales of your deeds have something. I'm too slow. Sorry, guys. And so it came that Balot's game was... So here's the deal, I actually accelerated the frame rate to 45 frames per second, and that actually accelerates the game by 50%. Therefore, everything here is a bit too sped up, and no one can read it, but you can, because you can pause it, so please do pause, if you feel like it. Your talent and entertaining, madame, but do not insult my intelligence. The story you told is not but a story.
Salutations.
It sounds fantastic, I know, but it is true. By the way, I'm not voicing because I'm just recovering from an illness, and I don't want to voice right now, but I can try, but no, let's rather not do that, okay? Okay. Unless I'm much mistaken, the champion of Balot's Pits, not Black Pits. Balot's Pits is among us this very minute. Everyone say hello to Tacitus, our tale's protagonist in the flesh. What? Where? Come now, I know it's you. I know everything worth knowing, and your fame has spread far and wide. Speaking of fame, here we have our friend,
I found you.
the
And
genie.
not a moment too soon. You're in danger. Danger, I tell you.
He's the same genie that Balot essentially owned in the Black Pits 1, if you remembered. Jim, what's going on?
I was attacked by a group of bounty hunters.
Before I escaped, I heard them say your name. I came to warn you. Let me guess, this escape involved your telling them where to find me.
No. Maybe. But then I thought better of it.
I couldn't leave you to face them alone.
Wait. Something is wrong. We're in an ambush.
Prepare yourselves, the bounty hunters are upon us. That is essentially the same line that Gorion says in Baldur's Gate 1 once gets ambushed by Sarvok, by the way. I don't know if this was intended to be like this, or if this was just a silly mistake from the writers. I guess it's just a kind of reference to the prequel. Rather, not the prequel, but just the first game. Clap, clap. Bravo, fool! Your desperate efforts... something.
Careful. I suspect the bard's not really a bard.
Really now? I am a bard. The name's Joker. And the joke? I'm afraid is on you. Ah, so good. You shouldn't have stayed out of this, Ginny. Guilty consciences are unhealthy.
You will not take
Ah, that's
me
another
alive.
Ginny. I am at peace with that. We came here for Tacitus. You're expendable. No, I'm keeping this one for myself. Oh, snap. Do what you want, Dormammus. Just don't let another target escape. Another? You blame me for your failures, Tusk. What's that supposed to mean? Would you two like to fight while our bounty escapes, or can we get down to business? Tacitus, they're attempting to capture you. Battle your way to freedom, or become a captive once again. Now, I'm not an idiot. I just know that whatever happens here, I'm not getting free out of this. So I'm gonna go with... Is that what they want? Very well, I'll go with you. For now. So we don't have to battle fruitlessly, because
Find and ready them for transport. Denethor will pay us handsomely for these ones.
So we have a name. Denethor is the name. Let us see now. Where will we be taken? Hello.
Ach, mein head. By the Orc-father's leafy ass. I've never met a woman who could drink like that. 1 minute I'm singing with an ale in one hand and a wedge in the other. Then I wake up here. Where in the nine hells am I?
I was hoping you to tell me.
I would if I could, but the guards say nothing to me. I tell you this though. From where I stand, it is looking like a room of some sort. The floor, walls, doors. Yeah, we are in a room.
Oh, you're a genius, aren't you? My god, you're right! I'm believing it now.
Aye, well if you find out where the food, ale and women are, come back and tell Vogel.
I'll tell Vogel, alright? So here we are in the arena map. There is no world map, so that is nice. We are in the arena map, and clearly I have no idea what we are here for.
Nothing we can do.
Yes, all spells have been disrupted. We are at their mercy.
You are all weak, or cowards, or both. I am a master of teleportation. I can and will escape this dungeon.
Don't
Do
do
not
it.
be rash, my young friend. You may not like the result.
Rash? Rash? My power cannot be contained. Now watch and learn.
Stay around. Yeah.
Well, he was right, in a way. He escaped, after a fashion.
Poor lad. His power could be contained after all. Just not within his own body.
That's quite an understatement after seeing that dude literally explode to death. By the way, the tab key apparently was stuck there for a moment. I apologize for that. Hello, y'all. Hey, those are some helmed guys. Mercy White Dove. That's a cute name.
I trust you have no hostile intentions.
Quit your jabbering and listen up. All performers are to report to the banquet hall for the welcoming feast.
Performers?
Welcoming feast?
The cook's really outdone himself this time, so enjoy. For some of you, it'll be your last meal. Now get going.
Dare try to command Hort you dearth? I'll rip you open and strangle you with your own entrails.
Strangling your enemy with their own entrails. A classic.
Try it. You won't get 3 steps before you're sliced to ribbons. Now go eat your dinner.
Pah! Some of these guards aren't fit to wield a steak knife, much less a sword.
True, but there are many of them, and the spellcasters among us have been rendered powerless. Better to bide our time and gather information.
I'd expect such cowardice from a drow.
And I such wisdom from an orc.
That's actually good.
That's it. I could use a fight and need no excuse to kill a drow.
Calm yourself. You actually growled a few 2-syllable words there. You don't want to break your brain now, do you?
Enough. You aren't fighting anyone, Orc, not yet. And you, Drow, save the wit for the arena. I'll not say it again. On your way.
Might as well. Food is food. But I believe a feast was mentioned.
Ah, this guy. Proceed south to the banquet hall. You can't miss it. I don't know, that sounds kind of mischievous, you know. We're gonna give you food for free. Just eat. Trust me. No drugs at all. You're not passing by an arena. No. No, you're not. You heard the orders. Get to the banquet hall. Yeah, I'm moving. Jesus. Give me a second here, okay? Yeah. Well, lots of guards, indeed. For, you know, this is the banquet hall, I guess. How cute that the prison cells are there. Okay, let's see. Hello.
Come in and take your seats. This is a wonderful day for you all. The beginning of a new life as a hero fit for the epics. Or a villain, perhaps, equally fit for the bards to sing of. The choice is yours.
Alright.
But I get ahead of myself. Introductions are in order. I am Quartermaster Tidal, your new best friend and advocate as you embark upon your path to fame, fortune, and yes, even immortality.
Oh, my Timorous guys, give it a rest already.
Rattle, did you say something? No? Keep it that way. So, where was I? Oh yes, I am Quartermaster Tidal, friend to the famous, mentor to the mighty, Grand Vizier of all.
He was right, Turtle. I don't have all day.
Oh, that's Denethon.
Oh, yes. Of course, sir. Everyone, this is Denethon, Master of the Arena. His wealth is unending, his largesse unmatched, his...
Silence, fool.
Oh god.
Of course, sir. As you wish, right away, sir.
As Turtle said, I am Denethon. I own the arena you are now a part of, a very special arena. This is no pit filled with poorly trained slaves stabbing each other for the amusement of the lowborn. No, this arena, my arena, is unique. There is nothing like it in all of Farron. Each of you have been chosen because each of you is a legend.
You're among the greatest warriors, assassins, and archmages the world has ever known.
Your fame will attract those elements of Thayan society that truly matter to my arena.
The entertainment you provide will let me turn their wealth into my wealth.
I mean, our wealth, of course. This is a partnership. I need you and you me.
So long as you perform and entertain our audience, you will live a life of comfort, even opulence. You expect us to kill each other for you and your patrons' amusement?
You won't be fighting each other, at least not often. That would be counterproductive. You are the prize horses, not the mules.
I see, that's a clever plan, man.
For most fights, you'll be pitted against useless fodder.
Few ogres, perhaps, or a group of Cormyrian criminals I rescued from the gallows.
You'll easily win, but your job is to put on a show. Suck the audience in, make your opponent's deaths as entertaining as possible.
Play with them, disembowel them, in a new and inventive way that displays your expert swordplay and really shows your creativity. Have fun with it. If you enjoy the slaughter, the audience will too.
Now, allow me to introduce you to each other.
Alright.
First, hailing from the 10 towns, we have the mighty warrior, Voghill Navast.
Hello.
So fast? What is this? I have never used such a nickname. Ah, fine. It fits.
I love that guy, by the way.
Excellent. And over here, we have a man of the gods and for the people. A man for whom battle and honor are not just words, but a way of life. Yes, it's Timoth the Champion Goodtree.
This place is a blight upon Farron. Tempest demands I destroy you, it, and all these other heathens.
That's the spirit, Timoth. Play that destroy the heathens angle up a bit. The crowds will suck it in. Next up is a man of the cloth, a man whose love of Lathander burns bright as the emerging dawn, yet one who yearns to see the wretched cast into the darkness of the abyss. I give you Brother Elrish of the Sun Soul.
The pits of despair seem darkest to those who will not see.
Okay.
We could all benefit from such, well, let's...
Alive and alone, and have no pride.
Sorry, I pressed that kind of too early.
Right. Next, we have a woman eager to be judge, jury, and executioner. Equally happy protecting the weak and punishing the guilty. A woman whose name is so great she needs no nickname. It's Mercy White Dove.
By what right do you imprison us?
Think of yourselves as my guests, my dear, and of the arena as an inn.
An inn for people who fight and kill others for money and entertainment.
Next is a wizard of deceptive power. His aging body may seem past its prime, but his mind is sharp as any blade. I give you Dolph, the ancient threat Ebonbeard.
That sounds a bit insulting.
Huh? What? Well, where am I? Who are you?
Who am I?
Don't let that act fool you. Very cagey is the ancient threat.
Next, we have a man whose deeds are so well known they hardly need mentioning. A man legendary for prowess in gladiatorial combat. I give you the champion of Balot's pit, Tacitus. What? No nickname for me?
Of course you shall have one. How about the Ravager? No. Infinite Desolation. No, I don't like that. Of course, you are the Scourge of Baloth.
Okay, I guess.
Right. With that cleared up, we can turn to the show itself.
As a great bar once said, all the world's a stage, and all of us merely players. Each of us in our time will play many parts.
So now we decide which part each of you shall play.
Our main star will be Tacitus, who is already well known as a champion of the arena.
You're joking. I'm the greatest warrior here. The glory should be mine.
You're the greatest warrior? Greatest halfling warrior, maybe. But that still only makes you half the warrior I am.
Half the warrior you are. What? You ain't a fighter who wasn't a drunken fat ass?
I conquered the nightmares. An entire clan of orcs wiped out in an afternoon.
Oh, you kill orcs, do you? Maybe you'd like to try me out, you ale-drenched whale.
Back off, Orc. He's on the list. You can kill him when I'm finished.
Hold, everyone. We'll gain nothing by fighting each other.
Wrong. I'll gain the satisfaction of gutting a pompous ape.
Oh my god.
Fools. No matter how well we're treated, we're ultimately just slaves who live and die at the whims of our master.
Enough talk. More killing.
Are we already fighting?
Bring it on, baboon.
To the pain.
Hey, that was 2v1.
Stand still and fight.
You cannot comprehend the pain I shall inflict upon you.
Winged, come forth. I command you.
That was Hort's death blow.
Stand down, mortals.
The bigger they are, the harder I beat them.
Oh god.
I trust the point is clear to even the dimmest among you. Obey me, or face the Winged's wrath.
That's it then. You ingrates have ruined your feast. I hope you enjoyed it. You'll get no more food until you've earned it in the arena. Speaking of which, when any of you finally do decide you're ready to fight, you'll find me amidst the merchant stalls just to the east of here.
Alright, see you around.
Why Moradin's hammer?
The cook. Dragon's beard, look at this! All me work ruined by you donkeys! Do you have any idea what it takes to make braised lobster arbel with broccoli root cream and shellfish vinaigrette? That was pure art! Where is that peanut-sized rat? Scared off to his hole, most likely. Turtle, you vermin! Come and face me! Me lobster arbel will be avenged! Oh man. The cook is actually kind of an awesome guy. Hello. Okay, so here we are at the market stall, I suppose. Yeah, market stalls. Okay, that's kind of awesome. We gained 15,000 gold, and we have 6 characters to feed items to. I'm gonna talk to the little halfling bastard. Where is he? Wait, aren't these the... I know these guys. Are these the same guys? Well, at least these two are. I remember Bellow Gulp and the Concoctor. So, okay, that's the drow, I guess. Who are you? Book merchant. I don't give a care about books. Who are you? Oh, Mercy White Dove. Let me talk to her.
State your business and be off. I've matters to attend to.
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
I shall give you some time. Prove yourself worthy of it.
Who are you?
I am the most just and merciful White Dove, Doombringer of Horror. You may call me Mercy.
Doombringer of Horror. Tell me of this.
Violence repays violence. Evil repays evil. Good repays good. These are the tenets of Hor, who brings justice and retribution to each according to their actions.
Well said. True justice must be done.
Swift and reciprocal reward and retribution is the foundation of civilized society.
Perhaps we'll discuss Hor's wisdom in greater depth another time. For now, I must attend to other matters.
May you find justice or retribution, as the case may be.
Alright. So I think this is actually a good place to stop the first impression. I think you got the feel of what Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition is, even without fights. Let's be honest, fights won't be that different from the normal game, if maybe there is some added effects to it. But I'm going to play the Black Pits. I'm gonna make a series of the Black Pits with the 6 people, I guess. We're gonna play it, we're gonna have fun with it, and hopefully you'll have fun with it too. I'm possibly going to upload the first video of the Black Pits fights already today. But as you can see, the Black Pits 2 is much more than just, you know, normal gameplay. This is more like, how to put it? It's story-based, it has a deep story. You see that characters have a lot of story behind their back, and I really like that. We'll see how it fares. However, for now, I'm gonna pause this. Thanks everyone for watching this first impression. Like it if you liked it. Make sure to check out the links below for if you have the intention of buying this game. And until next time, be well. Bye!
This was the Loud on Gaming, so thanks for watching.